there, how we doing today? I need all the cards. Okay. My name is Cheryl Lynn, and I'm here to do your daily energy check-in. This one right here is going to be for November 17th, which is Monday. And this particular reading here will be for my Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus. So let's kick this off with Aquarius and see what we get. Okay, get in there, cards. My Lord. There's always a stubborn card, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, this one's for my Aquariuses. Got it. All right, what you got going on today, Aquarius? Oops, sorry, forgot to turn it. Okay, we've got the Ace of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Hangman. Okay, let me see. So the focus today is on this Ten of Wands. So something is burdening you. You have the Sword of Truth on one side and the Hangman on the other. For some reason, this feels like you are both being burdened by and feeling like you're stuck in the truth. That seems odd, right? I mean, the truth is a good thing, isn't it? But this feels like the truth is almost holding you hostage, or it's holding you. I don't know if it's that you know a truth that the other people in your life have not come into knowing yet. Not like you're keeping it from them, just like it's something that you have managed to figure out that other people have not. Whatever this is, you are standing in your authenticity and you absolutely have a handle on the truth, okay? But I get the feeling that people around you do not. It's not your place to tell them either. It's like something they have to figure out for themselves, but for some reason you have insight into what's coming. And it does feel very burdensome, and you do feel very stuck by it. Yeah. I don't know. I can't think of an example to explain what this is, so I guess if this resonates, you'll know it's for you, but it's just, your energy today feels not frightened, but like it's heavy with responsibility, or it's heavy with, responsibility. So I don't know if whatever this truth is you've come into is something you feel like you have to shelter people from, or you have to try to help them understand it, or there's something like that. There you go. It does feel like the day is heavy, but it's heavy with responsibility. That's the right word. You are just feeling a really strong responsibility towards something here, towards people you care about, I think. That's an odd one to come up with, but that's what I got for today, Aquarius, okay? That's what came through. Okay, that was my Aquariuses. Let's go to Pisces. All right, Pisces, what you got for today? Just 3 cards, just your energy for it. This Monday. There we go. All right, for my Pisces. These cards look like momos on the back. It's so cute. Okay, anyways, here we go. I've got the Queen of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Okay, well, the center is the Page of Pentacles. So this is all about you trying to learn something new, build a new foundation for yourself. You're trying to change things up is what you're doing. You know, you're trying to detach from old things that don't work and trying to build something new so that you can continue to build on it, right? I have the Queen of Wands on one side. This is how you're presenting. So you are that person. If you see something you want, you're going to go after it and you're going to get it. I mean, that's just how this works for you. On the other side, I have the 8 of Wands. I feel like there is some sort of a block, I guess you could say, in communication right now with people that matter to you. And I feel like you're getting your feelings hurt because they don't understand what you're saying. But in that statement is the whole key here, right? They don't understand what you're saying. You're saying things and it's like it's going over their head, or they just can't grasp the concept that you're trying to lay down here, nor are you understanding them. So it's like there's a block, right? There's a block in communication and understanding right this minute. So just try to proceed with caution. Be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying is not coming across the way that you're intending it, nor are you receiving what other people are saying to you right this minute. It feels very temporary, but for some reason things are just a little bit out of alignment as far as your communication goes. So that's what I got today. Your energy feels, it feels optimistic, really. You're very optimistic about the future. You're very determined to get what you want. And then you have this one little issue with communication right now, okay? So just be mindful of that is all. Okay, that was Pisces. Okay, for my Aries, what do we got for Aries today? For the Arieses, for the Arieses. Okay, let's see. For Aries, 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 go. We get, okay, 5 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Okay, the focus for you, Aries, is on this 10 of Cups. I think you've done inventory in your life real quick here, and you've decided what you don't have enough of is this emotional fulfillment. There's something lacking there. So that's the focus now. You just switched it all up, and what you're focused on as of today is this emotional fulfillment. For a lot of you, this is something to do with you exiting one situation and possibly looking towards a different one or something. Something was no longer working. With the 5 of Wands over here, I feel like there was conflict, both interior and exterior, for you about this situation that you are walking away from. But you're doing it at this point pretty much knowing you're doing the right thing, you know, but now it's like, okay, if that's not going to work, I need something else. So you're very focused on finding the next situation for this emotional fulfillment. Knight of Cups right here is you know, attempting to figure out where you can bring in an offer. I mean, you're ready right now. That's typical Aries, right? You don't really want to wait this out. Probably better to be patient, but that's not one of your stronger suits sometimes. So I think you're throwing patience and sometimes some of your better judgment to the wind right now as you try to find somebody to fill a spot in your life that you feel needs filling. All I can do is caution you to slow down a little bit, you know. What is truly meant for you will never pass you by, and you will find what you're supposed to, but probably you need a little bit of time to work your way through this process. You're not hearing any of that, are you? No, because I know Aries just want it now. So whatever. Your energy is optimistic, really it is, and searching. You're searching for what it is you feel like you're lacking right now. You want to fill this void that you feel like you have. So that is what you're out to do. It's not bad energy at all. I mean, the optimism carries this whole thing. And that is a good thing. And I have no doubt you're going to find what you're looking for. I just wish you would take it a little slower and, you know, allow the process to mature at its own rate. But at any rate, that's what I have for my Aries, okay? All right. Taurus, now it's your turn. Let's see what we get for my Tauruses today. Okay, for the Tauruses, okay. Taurus, you got Taurus. We're looking at the Death card. Well, you might as well start strong, right? No, I'm just kidding. The Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Well, that's a combination right there. Let's see what we got. Okay, Queen of Cups in the center. So this is how you're presenting right now, Taurus. You are loving and nurturing, somewhat maternal, very intuitive. Those are all pluses, right? You're also incredibly empathetic. Unfortunately, at times, you can do this to your detriment. You start to excuse people's bad behavior in the name of love, right? Love shouldn't hurt that way. But anyways, that's a different story for another day. You have the Death card here on one side, the Knight of Wands on the other. So you're here in the center. I feel like the Knight of Wands is telling me things are coming at you fast and furious. Situations, they just seem to pop up and you have to have like a reaction to it right now, right? On the other side, I have the Death card. I feel like situations that have popped up here recently have been somewhat painful, and that is happening because they're trying to push you towards some sort of a transformation. I really feel like for some reason you have overstayed your welcome within a situation or a group of people. You have evolved, or you need to evolve out of that group. Like it's not going anywhere and you are. So it's like you need to switch up the group of people you're with or a situation you're in, something. And so things are coming at you fast and furious because they got to push you towards this transformation to get you out of that group. Sometimes rejection is God's protection, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes things fall apart because they need to, because you need to be moved to someplace else or moved to a different set of circumstances. That's what I feel like is happening here. All that being said, it sucks. I know it sucks when you're in the middle of it. It doesn't feel good. However, when it's done and you look back, you'll be like, oh, thank God that happened. You know, it's one of those that I feel like you're in the middle of right now. Your energy today feels a little bit tired, a little bit defeated maybe, okay? Because it just, like I said, things keep coming at you. But it's going to work out and it's going to be okay. You just got to hang in there and trust the process, okay? All right, y'all, that's what I have for all four of you today. No matter what the cards say, go out and make it the best day you possibly can. If you get a chance, can you tap them buttons, the like, share, follow, subscribe, whichever ones, all of them, some of them. It helps me out a whole bunch, and I appreciate you greatly for doing it. And I shall be back again tomorrow to do this again. Okay? Take care.